Alright, it's episode 3! Finally! I actually had to look up the schedule. It'll be around here somewhere. It's probably in, later on. Basically, they're gonna be 2 each. Johnny's playing, Grand Theft Auto 5. He's having some fun with some friends of his online, apparently. So, we're still on book 1 originally. Now, I did notice a few differences between the animes and including the manga. What I mean is, right in the beginning, when you see Queen Beryl, they have her hair a lot longer. And if you remember in the anime, and the original, she was just right with her regular scepter. I mean, not her regular scepter. It was a combination. She originally had a combination of a scepter and a crystal ball. If I remember correctly. Let's see here if I can find a good picture of it. No. Nope, I don't think I can. But another difference is they also show well, not really in the, I believe also in the original anime, they do introduce all the rest of the other 2 of the 4 generals of the Dark Kingdom, which is, let's see here. Jedi is the first guy that we were introduced to. Guy, girl, I don't know. You probably, please comment below just to confirm what I'm thinking is the generals are the, some of them look very feminine, I will admit that. So there's Jedi, Zozite, I believe. Now they don't have them named here, but I do know in the new anime, they do have them named. Jedi, oh dear God. Zozite, and who's the 3rd one again? Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to watch this again. But anyhow, to make a long story. But anyway, we are introduced to Rey. Finally, she's introduced exactly the same as she was in the anime, I believe. Of course, no, I haven't watched the anime in a long time. I was watching it the other year, but I haven't been watching it since. So, yeah. No. Let's see here. Do they meet her on a bus? I need to see this. Yep, they meet her on the bus. And including introduce the watches as well. Or should I say, communicators. It's pretty much exactly like it was in the anime, I would imagine. I believe they didn't do this to her back then. Basically put the hearts in the eyes. Let me see here. Is there anything else that is different? Well, they do have a Tuxedo Mask as himself. And they pretty much meet exactly the same as they did. As they do in the anime, and including in the manga books, which I'm very happy to see that. And of course, they don't have him in the tux anymore. Just have him in his uniform suit for high school. So they have him basically like 2nd year high school students. So that's pretty much the same. And the fact that I found it was pretty cute that she's blushing like crazy, and she's doing different things to hide her face, especially with Luna, her poor cat. Well, I shouldn't say her poor cat, her sensei, maybe? I don't know what to call Luna. But maybe I would have to say that Luna is basically the part of the glue, besides Artemis as well. I mean, getting Sailor Venus trained up ahead of time. Let's see here. Is there anything else that I should be... Yeah, pretty much everything is in order as it was. the neat idea that I thought that basically for this part right here, they actually have her carrying a suitcase, which she's dragging a suitcase for a little bit, and she loses her hat. And of course, Tuxedo Masks actually witness her transform from her regular self to a flight attendant, which I thought that was, which actually happens here. So, yeah, as for the new technological advancements, it still works in this time period, which I will admit. I mean, for crying out loud, look at the computer that she has. That she has right there. Look at how much our computers have advanced since then, like in 20-something odd years. I mean, it's unbelievable how some things can still work today, which I'm glad to see that they managed to basically give a few upgrades that actually still work. The only thing is that I do admit that they don't have the, originally she had these sun mask styled sunglasses, goggles, whatever they are. I'm glad that they actually decided to take that out, because honestly, she doesn't really have anything to hide by the sounds of it. I mean, sure, Tuxedo Mask does, but it's just that he doesn't know who he is, or at least not yet. Another difference is how they Sailor Mercury had got there, but my only thing is for Reddit towards the end, I think they do manage to get away back. Let me just check. No, they actually don't explain how they get back. But, hey, it works anyway. I still wish I knew. They didn't show how Luna and Amy got there, so they did figure out some way how to get there, but from that point on, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, sure, Luna should have remembered, like, what street they were at. Oh well, you can't expect everyone to know everything, or whatnot. So as for episode 3, I was very impressed by Ray's transformation. It was pretty badass. I was going. So that's, well, episode 3 so far, and episode 4 is next. So take my bookmark, Sailor Jupiter. I'm looking forward to that. And apparently, next one will not be featuring Sailor Jupiter just yet. She will be featured. Let's see here. Na, 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 na. Probably next month by looks of it. Would it? Yeah, not this episode, but the next one after that. And that one is going to be, let me just double check this here. Wait a minute, I shouldn't be checking that. I got it on my phone. Okay, so. Aha, right here. Now I finally got a schedule, thank goodness. Thank God. Let me see here. Episode 4 is 16th, so that's coming up very soon. The next episode after that will be September 6th this year, and featuring on September 20th would be episode 6. So episode 5 will be Sailor Jupiter, which would be this lovely little young lady right here. One of my favorite characters, finally, and hopefully someday my future cosplay. Yes, I am hoping to cosplay as her, because surprisingly, I always thought she was the most badass of all characters. So I am looking forward to seeing Sailor Jupiter, if only I can remember. What did I know her in the English dub? Oh. Forget the English dub. The English dub, when I watched it, it was good until I got older. Seriously. I really, as soon as, actually, I'll make mention of this later, of what I thought of it back in the day, for when that point episode pops up. Now, I'm not gonna let you know what that is, but it will be soon. Not now. Just when that episode, when I nearly lost hope on Sailor Moon, originally, in the, when it was in the English dub. So, we'll see about that later. As for now, have a good night, and have fun tomorrow, and all the rest until next week, ladies and gentlemen. I bid you adieu.